Okay. Let me put a little text in here. This is M104. Okay. Hi, Matt. Let me turn the fan off. Let me turn the fan off on the scope. I have the fan for the mirrors on. I just turn that off. Okay. Let me take a quick look outside. Let me close the door. It'll be maybe a little bit less attraction for the mosquitoes. Hi, Doug. And as I was saying earlier, we have termites swarming. So they can be more annoying than mosquitoes. They don't bite, but they crawl everywhere. Yeah, this is 6 seconds and gains about half. Yeah, we get the swarmers about this time of the year down in Louisiana. I know my workshop opened the door the other day and there were termite wings and bodies all over the floor. I guess they're trying to find, I guess, a place for a new colony. Yeah, at least the swarmers, luckily, they can't chew wood. I don't know why they go out looking for a place to build a nest. I don't know how the word gets back that they found a spot to build a nest, but whatever. I am using the latest version of the software. I don't know who said that they could not get stacking without going to setting the affinity to one CPU. When I tried it this morning on the Sun, I tried to average stack 5. It would get to 2 and hang up. But as soon as I set the affinity to 1 CPU, then it started flying. I don't have a dark applied. Yeah, I already sent a note to Rock on that. This is the DSM. This is the camera that Rock has on sale this month. I figured I'd give it a try. I am average stacking. You see, I have the average stack enabled. I'm averaging 5, and it does appear. Oh, I think that's a lot of warm pixels in the field of view. Let me. I might take a dark. That would be interesting. Let me try a dark. I haven't taken a dark with the DSM, and I know somebody posted that they had issues with the darks because they save in a different format. Oh, can I reach up there? Okay, scope is capped. So now we'll see what if all these nice pretty stars are actually yep, that's all warm pixels. So let me take a dark. Dark field. I'm going to capture 5. So let's see if I'm going to capture 5. Oh, hi. Who's it? Wait, where Dewey came in? I didn't see Dewey. Doug, I'm walking around. The dome without headphones, without anything. If I sit right in front of the computer, the mic in my webcam is what I'm using for audio. God, see all the nice little white dots? That's all of the warm pixels. So let me see if they do apply. I got 4 taken so far. And there's 5. I'm going to export someplace to the desktop. I'm going to go DSM 6 seconds, gain 55. It saves it as a DFC file. Yes, I think I did. So now let me enable that dark and let me uncover the scope. Okay, scope's uncovered. Okay. Oh, I forgot to enable. Now I've enabled the dark. Hi, Mark. I cleaned it up pretty nicely. Okay. Yeah, it saves the darks are now saved as DFC files. They're no longer saved as BMPs. Hi, Bernie. So I'm at 6 seconds right now. Termite just flew by my nose. Okay. And the histogram is 10 to 110. Wow, okay. Vacation or business trip? So now let me enable live stacking. I think it depends on the camera, Bernie. I was using a bunch of cameras today, and I have an i7 processor in this computer in the observatory. And as I was saying a few minutes ago, I had to turn the affinity to 1 processor only. And then the sun this morning, everything worked fine. And right now I am using the affinity on. And as you can see, I'm doing an average stack of 5. So where, oh where, Hey Dewey, let's see. Where's my... Okay, let's see. Do I want to increase contrast a little bit? Let's go to 10. Or... Yeah, Dewey, that was some really nice images you posted. It was pretty cloudy all day today. I did some solar broadcasting, but I was dodging clouds. Yeah, Dewey, what were those two targets? Oh God, these swarming termites. Okay. Well, the sombrero doesn't look half bad. North American and, oh, okay, Satyr in the center of Cygnus. How low in the sky were those? Okay. My mount's drifting. I'm gonna have to get that auto, the sky must be getting dark because the view is getting darker. Okay. Next target. Next target. See, right now sombrero is 39, almost 40 degrees up. Okay, let's, Bodie's, that's up 50 degrees. Let's see. Up. Slew to and center.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Okay. I gotta, interesting to see if we get to a cigar. How good are my go-tos with this little small chip? I think I missed it. Yep, I think I did. Okay, so where's a bright star next to it I can go to? That's the problem when you're dealing with a small sensor. Okay.
Telescope slewing to target.
Oh man, meridian flip.
Telescope slew complete.
Okay, that's the Alpha Ursa Major. So I got to move that to the center of the field. So I got to stop the exposure. Exposure time, let's go down to quarter second. Crosshairs, and where is my controls? There. I did not realize that the star I went to was on the eastern side of the meridian and Cigar was on the western. So now let's sync there.
Telescope synced.
Why don't we go to yeah, puffin does work well.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Okay. I decided to go to something different. Let's see what happens. Let me go back to 6 seconds. See what happens in 6. Turn that off. Well, I'm going to have to do longer, I think. I'm going to push the gain up higher. What the heck? The gain is at, I'm going to go to 3. This is a Whirlpool with a 6-second exposure. You can already see the bar in the companion galaxy. Oh, let me change my description. Erase. Type. M51. 6 seconds, and the gain is 60%. Okay. Okay. So let me, it's not bad for 6-second exposure. I am additive stacking now. Let's see, 4278. No, I didn't use digital binning. I don't know if digital binning works. Yeah, it does work, but because of the small sensor, when you digitally bend, it really gets pixelated. I don't know where that galaxy went. There is. Right here is, what is it? The IC. What's the number? What's the number? $42.78. 42.78. I saw it briefly. It's a magnitude 17 something. It goes in and out. I was seeing it. If you want, we could try. Raise the black. Let's see. I might clip some data, but let's see. And since I'm additive stacking, it's going to take 5 cycles to get darker. But yeah, you can see the galaxy started popping out a little bit better. That's a magnitude 17.4 galaxy right there. I'm also using the sharpness set to about 80%. Let me try putting a little bit more sharpness. I'm going to go to 100. Let's see what happens. Okay. Not bad at all for 6 seconds. Okay, what else could I do to try to tweak this out? I have, yeah, it is. It's, I mean, Rock's given these things away literally. I just raised the contrast to 20. Let's see what it does. That might have been too much. Yeah, a little bit too much contrast. Let me go back down to 15. If you want, I can try the digital binning and see what it does. But right now I'm at 150% zoom, so when I go to digital binning, I won't be able to use a dark field because I didn't take a dark field with the digital binning. But I'm going to turn the dark field off. I'm going to turn off the live stacking. I'm going to go to digital binning. select 2. You see what I mean about the pixelation. So with this small sensor camera, I don't think the dB is really the way to go. You can see how noisy it looks. Now maybe if I average this, it'll get better. Let me, I'm gonna put the black up to about 40 and do the white down to about 140. And then let's do an average stack of 5. Okay. And see if let's see what happens with average stack. Oh, and Pink Floyd. Okay. I'll turn that off. It was working really well for a while. The problem is there's so many warm pixels here. I think it's confusing the stacking algorithm, because most of those dots there are warm pixels and not stars. Let's try it one more time and see what happens. Nope, I think there's too many warm pixels. Turn that off. I'm going to turn off the digital binning. Go back to digital binning 1. So I'm at, what the gain was, what did I say? The gain is at 3. And I'm going to go to exposure. Maybe I'll go to, I was applying a dark that I took okay, so I'm going to put a dark in here now. I have a dark. Where is it? For dark black. Import. Where is it? It's on the desktop. There it is there. Open. Okay, so I've enabled the dark. And let me go to, where's the histogram? Let's go to defaults. So let me change my caption again. Fit to window. And now let's go to additive stack of 10. Go. And this is a still, I don't want that size, I want that size. I want a small one. M51, 10, 60% gain. Yeah, Lance, that was nice last night. Okay, so I got okay, so now let me lower the white to about 125. And raise the black to about 15. Okay. There go down to about 12. Okay. So this is 10 seconds M51, and I'm additive stacking now. I have the sharpness set to about 100%, 500% is max. Okay. Doug, whose dome are you talking about? Oh, I guess you're talking about Lance's. Okay. Let me see if I can darken this up a little bit. Yeah, that 17 magnitude galaxy is coming out a little bit better right here. Yeah, Doug, this little camera, it's working well. And I'm at f6. I just have the Ritchie Cretion focal reducer, the 0.75 focal reducer in the VRC 10. So I'm running at f6 or so. Maybe I can try a little bit lower sharpness. Let's see what happens. Let me drop the sharpness down to about 80. Okay. I want to try that galaxy that Jason mentioned. It's the Lost Galaxy. It's near M49. Where's M49 right now? M49 is 60 degrees up and a little bit. Okay. Let me go to the sunflower. Let me see what this thing can do with the sunflower.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Come on. Let me erase everything. Okay, let me see. Is this still in the opening? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Oh, I think I'm still stacking. No? Oh, there's the sun. Okay, there's the sunflower. Okay. So let me push up the sharpness. So let me go back to 100 with the sharpness. And now let's go enable live stacking. Okay, this is M63. About 10 seconds, 60% gain. Okay. So I'm doing additive stack. Let's see what if it gets any brighter with the next one. Okay. 2 in, 1 out. Let's see what happens with the next one. Trying to keep the exposures short. Okay. Get a DSS image at the cursor.
Operation completed.
Hey, Jim. You're seeing some of... I gotta try to darken it up a little bit. Yeah, you're starting to see some of the spiral arms now. Like in here, here. Come on, eraser. Hold. What? Yeah, I guess I could align if I could figure out what I'm doing. Okay, man. Gotta try to darken it up. Maybe I'll raise the contrast to about 22, 23. You can see a lot of the modeling around this bright core showing some of those tight arms. I don't want to drive up the sharpness too much. Went to 125. That's like 20. That's 25% of the way. The other thing is I didn't throw the Batnov mask in to do a really fine tweak on the focus. Good question, Dewey. Uh, when I was messing around with the sun today, even though the atmosphere wasn't great, uh, I found that mid-range or less, probably about 25%, where I am right now is probably the best. I'm going to lower it a little bit. I'm going to go back down to 80. According to Rock, that's 500 times or 500% increase in sharpness. Don't know how that functions. Let's see. Let me hide the DSS image in Sky Tools. Hide plottable image. And that's going to be those 3 stars there. They're supposed to be like a 15.9 magnitude. No, it's out the field of view. Sorry. Okay, well, let's see. What's next on the hit parade? Let's go to the black eye while we're in this neck of the woods, I guess. Black eye.
Telescopes looming to target.
Gotta rotate the dome.
Telescope slew complete.
Oh, I don't have the dome fully open. Okay. I only have it partially open. I didn't have it opened fully earlier when I was doing solar. Okay, shutter's fully open now. Okay. Okay, should be on the black eye now. Okay, wait till the next refresh. Hi, Rusty. Well, there's the black eye. Let me put up a crosshair. Let me shorten the exposure to and let me see if I can center that. Okay, where's my motion devices? Oh, come on. Let me go a little bit longer exposure. Oh, there is the course right past where I wanted it to be, so now I got to back up a little. I think I went too much. $104 degrees. Wow. And I thought it was bad here early. It was like 93 in the observatory a little while ago before sunset. Trying to get I'm getting close to the center there. Let me go just a blip up. Okay, I think it is. So now let me sync.
Telescope synced.
Telescope synced. Now let's go to 10 seconds. And counting. Bump. And then dun, 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 dun. Okay. Wait till the first one shows up. Okay. Well, there's the first black eye. And now I'm going to do an additive stack of 5. Enable. I need to put some more ice cubes in this coffee. Right now the temperature is 75. That's a pretty interesting view of the black eye. I'm doing this tonight because I have to go into New Orleans tomorrow. We have family in town. I'm going to go to dinner with them. Two kind of rotating discs that are probably... Yep. I think I'm clipping the data. Let me lower the black point to about 5. Yeah. Okay, that's better. And lower the white to about 115. Let's see, where's my sharpness now? I think it's about, sharpness is at 80%. Go to 100 or so. Okay, let's see what it does on the next one. Not too much. I'm going to go back down to 80. 72. Let's see what happens. Definitely blowing it out. Let's see, can I darken it up? Where is the, where is contrast? Let me go to 20, 29. Yeah, Dewey, that's an easy fix once you know what's going on. Okay, Matt. I tightened mine up like I told you when I replaced the head. The ADM head was a lot better machining than the stock Skywatcher head. Okay, let's see. Let me go to St. Catherine's Wheel, M99.
Telescope slewing to target.
It's not a...
Telescope slew complete.
Stop the stack. Okay. Gotta rotate the dome. Put the periscope up. Okay, I'm getting on to St. Catherine's Wheel, M99. Let me erase this text and put in M99. 10. Okay, and then let's start the average additive stacking. It's there in the center. Clipping the data. Yeah. Okay.
Telescope synced.
Now you're starting to see the distorted spiral structure. Okay, now it's starting to come out. Oh, okay. Well, after this, I'm going to go to M100. Hopefully, I can pick up some of the companions nearby. Oh, what is this other one down here at the bottom? Right, you can definitely see the shape in this galaxy now. It's an ARP, isn't it? No, it's not an ARP. M99, NGC number, magnitude 10.4. Interesting. I would have sworn this would have been an ARP. I mean, you can still zoom in with this. I mean, that's maximum zoom 400, but then you get the pixel to pixel ratio. I usually go to fit to window. Where's the sharpness? Maybe lower it a little bit. Let me go to 70. Let's see what happens. Okay. Now this camera has the same sensor. Oh, you using a Junior Pro, Rusty, or are you using your exterminator? Because this has the 828 sensor in it, just like an exterminator. My focus may be a little off too. I didn't go with a bat dog mask tonight. Bernie, you just need to put a mirror behind you and look in the mirror. I'm showing the view from the other side of the galaxy. Okay. I can try the inverse. I don't, but I'm stacking, so this would be interesting to see what will happen with the inverse. It's probably going to take a stack of 5 to build up the right inverse, since I'm adding 5. So it's going to have like 1 inverse and 4 positives, and then 3 inverse and 2 positives, and yeah, it's going to be a mess. So I have to stop the stack. It didn't like that. Now I can do an inverse. Let's see what happens with an inverse. So let's see when 10 seconds pops up what the inverse does. Whoa. So you really got to play with the it worked a lot better on solar than with this. This is, let's see, I have to reduce the exposure. No, it washes out. I actually have to increase the exposure, I think, when you're in inverse. I'm in 14-second mode in inverse. Let's see what happens. So now in an inverse, if you raise the black point, is that the opposite? Does it get white, brighter as opposed to darker? I know with the when you're doing the sun, when you do an inverse, you have to shorten the exposure to make it brighter when you're in the inverse. It's just the opposite of what you would think. So I'm going to now push the black point all the way down, and then I'm going to raise the white point. Let's see if it gets darker. Let's see. I raised the white and lowered the black. Now I got it darker. So well, okay, let me lower the white to 100. Let's see what happens with the next refresh. Interesting. We're learning as we go along. Okay. And normally if you lower the white, it gets brighter. But here it gets darker. Gray point, I don't think it has a gray point. It has black level. I don't know if that black level is going to do anything. Let's see, I'm at black level 3. Let me raise the black level to... You can't change the black level when you're doing an inverse. Well, that's an interesting view. Well, I'm going to go back to the positive. And I'm going to go back to... Oh yeah, this works definitely different than... Oh, let me go back to exposure time of... What was it, 10 seconds I had earlier? 10 seconds. Okay, I'm at 10 seconds. And I'm going to raise that back to somewhere around there. And now I'm going to go to M100, I think.
Telescope slewing to target.
Oh, that was a big, long
Telescope slew complete.
move. Okay. I'm on M100. Excuse me. Let's see what happens with the next. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do a deep sky additive stack. Let me change the description. M110. Okay, let's see what happens now. Let me see how the parameters are set. Okay. Went back to 80% on the sharpness. You can already see one of the companion galaxies right near the 9 o'clock position along the left margin. Yep. Let me check and see. I think you're right. I do have my, do I have my, let me stop the stack. I did a flip. So hopefully now, the next refresh, the rotation will be in the right direction. Okay. So it'll match my picture in SkyTools. Oh man. figure out which galaxy that is to the. Yeah, it should be a image. It should start building. Okay. I'm trying to find out which galaxy that is right at the 9 o'clock position on the border. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Rusty. It could be. I think that is NGC 4328 at magnitude 14.2. I assume you're talking about that one right there. Yeah, the edge on it would be, the edge on would be down here, and it is edge on is NGC 4312. And Pink Floyd has set in. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try to see if I can get both of those in the same field of view. That's going to be a little rough, I think, with me, because no, I won't be able to get the other one in. Bump, bump. Yeah, there's a whole ton of galaxies around M100. Like I said, that edge on is down at magnitude 12.5. There's one at 16.2, another one at 16, 15. Something's not right. Did my atmosphere go to heck? Ugh. Let me go take a look outside. Okay. Oh, now it's starting again. I can see the spiral structure now. Okay. The next one, I'm going to go to M. I'm going to go to M49 next. Where's 49? Pink Floyd doesn't like aligning. Okay. Let me go off to M49 in Virgo. Off to it.
Telescope slewing to target.
Again, not very
Telescope
far.
slew complete.
Okay. From what I remember, M49 is just an elliptical, I think. Galaxy, dum dum dum. It's an ARP. Oh, M49 is an ARP. ARP 134. Okay. We call up a DSS image in Sky Tools. Why is my dog barking like crazy tonight?
Operation completed.
It's an ARP, but it sure doesn't look like much. I mean, there's a bunch of little faint fuzzes around it. So let me erase. I want M49. M49. 10 seconds. Well, you can see a bunch of little dots around there. That one there is what? That's magnitude who? 4467. NGC 4467. And above 4467. Which one is this? Oh, okay, there's another one there. PGC 44185. And PGC is magnitude 16. That's what NGC 4465. Yep. Yeah, I was just identifying it in Sky Tools. NGC 4465. Right there. There's an MCG, but I'm having problems kicking it out. Well, the reason I came here is I want to find the lost galaxy. What was the number of the lost galaxy? Let me search for. Yes, there are, Rusty. The lost galaxy. Let's see if I can search for that. Lost galaxy. More object information. Action menu. Interactive atlas. Okay. I'm going to it.
Telescope slewing to target.
It's not far.
Telescope slew complete.
Okay. It was within a couple of degrees of this last one. So let me stop this stack. Okay. Let me erase the screen. The lost galaxy was the one that was an S-shaped galaxy. So true, Jim. Okay. So now I'm on the lost galaxy, which we have found. What's the NGC number? Lost Galaxy, NGC 4535. Okay. NGC 4535. And again, this is still 10 seconds. 60% gain. Okay. Really nice structure. Let me get a DSS image here and plot it to get an image.
Operation completed.
Yes, I did a flip, Bernie. Yeah, the spiral is going the right way. You can now see some of the, there's an arm here, another arm coming over here. Kind of branches into multiples on the bottom side. And we're picking up a real faint fuzz galaxy. What is that galaxy called? What is it? Lead a galaxy at 17.5. Yes, a lead a galaxy at 17.5. Right there. Magnitude 17.5 galaxy. Good night, Matt. Glad you could stop by. Yeah, there's some nice detail in this galaxy. What was that, 70? Yeah, 74 degrees, 60% humidity. Well, let's see. Where is? Close that. I'm only going to do a few more because I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Let's see. Search. NGC 4565. Search. More object information. Action menu. Interactive atlas. Bingo. Nope, it didn't go to the interactive atlas. Bingo. View interactive atlas. And let's go to it.
Telescope slewing to target.
I'm going to stop this.
Telescope slew complete.
Good night, Doug. Glad you could come by. Let's see. Oh, will I get almost at the zenith. Yeah, okay. Wow. Bingo. Center. Exposure. Let's go to 2 seconds. And then let's see. I gotta move it. Son of a. One more flip. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. Hello, are you okay? Why is Bree going nuts? Okay, I was just. Okay. She has me moving the dome, I guess. That's why she's parking. I don't know. Okay. I won't be out much longer. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye bye. Trying to figure out why the dog was going nuts. Okay. Let's do a few. I'm going to do a stack, an additive stack. This is a single 10-second. Let me change the description. NGC 4565, 10 seconds, 60% gain. Okay. At least the orientation is correct because it's going diagonally, almost filling the field. Okay. Wow. That is nice. That 4565 is looking very nice tonight. I'm doing an additive stack of 5. Let me push up the contrast a little more. I'm going to go up to 40. See what happens. That companion that's at a right angle to it. Oh, it's out the field of view entirely. Yeah. Okay. That is sweet. You're actually seeing the split. The dark lane gets wider on one end. I wish I could. Why when I pick the eraser it doesn't stay the eraser? You can see how if I draw a line maybe. You can see how it kind of widens on this end here. Glad you were able to stop by, Rusty. Have a good night. Raise the get contrast too much. Let me go back down to about 35. And I'm going to do one more object. GC 4631. Search. More object information. Action menu. Interactive atlas. Close that. Where's the atlas? Hey, Will, off to the whale and her pup.
Telescope slewing to target.
Well, let me stop the stack.
Telescope slew complete.
Let me see if the dome still is oriented properly. Oh, no. A full 180-degree flip. Okay, let's see. I think that'll catch it. Oh, man. The whale is big. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I gotta go a little bit that way. Okay. So now I got it where I need it, I think. Yeah, move that over to there. So now let me start. Wait till the next frame shot pops up. Okay. So now I can do the live stacking. Additive stack. So the whale's there, the dorsal fin's pointed up. You can see the pup barely. I don't need that. I picked the. Yeah, the pup is here, I think. Let's see, we're going to start stacking now. Okay. Yep, got a little bit brighter. Let me lower that contrast to about 30. Yeah, this is going to be the last target for the night. I have a bunch of errands to run tomorrow. Getting nice. Oh yeah. Very, very nice. Whoa. Beautiful. You can see that little fin at the bottom. Yep, that's the whale, Bob. 10-second exposures. I'm doing additive stacks. Gains at about 60% of max. And I've been playing with this, the new sharpness feature. I have sharpness set at 83% down here. You can't get too aggressive with the sharpness. Maybe I can just raise the contrast to 30. Let's see what happens. What's the info on the pup? Magnitude 13 on the pup. It's 2.2 by 1.7. Okay. Well, folks, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm glad you're able to stop by. We at least had some decent weather this evening. Won't be on tomorrow night because I have a family get together in New Orleans. But if it stays clear, maybe Tuesday night. Thanks for stopping by, and y'all have a good evening. Goodbye for now.